Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today, I am playing Fnaf 2 Reimagined, which is on Roblox. If my clicks are a little bit loud, it's because I may have misplaced my mouse pad. And yeah, so the only thing I know about this game is one thing, and that it's very popular, and that it's also extremely realistic and scary. I'm just gonna go straight into a new game. I've never played this before, so if I click continue, just put me at night one. I need like a tutorial on how to do stuff. Click on keys when you're ready. Okay. Wait, and I'm playing as Michael. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. It's kind of loud.
Michael, this is Ryan. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from. I want you to know that I didn't mean to throw all this on your shoulders. There were just a few things that came up, and I just didn't have the time for the night shift anymore. Anyway, a pity party won't get you through your first night. Henry wanted me to give you a quick rundown on how everything works, so get ready. For starters, you can access the surveillance cameras on the monitor in front of you. Go ahead and pull them up. Great. Here, you'll be able to monitor the entrances and the animatronic characters. Some of these cameras are pretty dark, so I ended up messing with that old flashlight system the previous owner had in the diner. I jerry-rigged it to the camera. There should be a button on the bottom right of the screen. Why don't you give it a press? Can't tell you how many times it saved my job. Saved my job.
Save your app.
Okay. Well, anyway, you should also know about the power-saving procedure that the building undergoes during morning hours. You'll notice lights flickering, electrical noises, and even sometimes short outages. Don't get nervous when this stuff happens. It's all normal. The building will allocate more power automatically, so your lights will be back on in a couple of seconds. Sometimes certain cameras will go dark, and you'll have to reactivate them manually. There's a fuse box right behind where you're sitting. Pop it open.
Okay, so... Okay. But when I click... okay. Okay, well, if I'm gonna do this, I guess I'm just gonna have to click this. Wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Left trigger. Press LT. I am doing that. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Fuse box Y. So fuse box would be this.
When you open it up, you'll see the tape I put on each switch to indicate which camera it controls. Use them to reactivate any camera that goes dark here. I'm not a master electrician, but the wiring will get the job done. There weren't enough switches for all of the cameras, so I only hooked up the most important ones. The remaining ones are wired up to the main breaker in the parts and service room. You won't need to worry about those. As you've seen during the day shift, the animatronics love to stretch their legs, even when they are supposed to be up. Henry had some technical explanation about their joints locking up or something, but I didn't pay much attention. If you don't see them on the cameras, you can check the hallway with your flashlight. Henry and William both assured me that the animatronics were harmless, but just in case, I figured out a way to get them to leave the office. At least with the newer models, they were designed to interact with other characters. So I snatched an old Freddy headpiece from the parts and service room. Putting that on your head will trick the newer models into thinking you're one of them. Try it out. It might smell though. It's pretty old.
Oh wow. Press the A button to put on the mask.
Great. One more thing. You'll hear an alarm
Hit
periodically
W
if
to
they
put on
start
the
moving.
mask, okay?
All this means is that an animatronic tripped one of the ventilation motion sensors. Alright, I think that's everything for tonight. I'm not gonna call you again. You know, with the boss breathing over my shoulder.
don't appreciate those noises. In my vents. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hello. Nope. I don't trust that. Back up. Oh. Oh. I'm not gonna talk that much, but Nope. So she's why is her hand go in my mouth? Who am I dealing with? What time is it? Move the cup. It's 5:08. Okay, so it's... Keep that camera on. You? Yes. You. I see you. I heard the moving of. I heard the vents moving. Let's get the balls out of me. Oh yeah. Also, I bought a webcam. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I've bought one. That's all I'm gonna say. I bought a webcam. It's getting here in 4 business days, which is like 32 hours. Warning: this game is heavily Xbox, PlayStation. Warning: the game contains lots of this. Yeah, more of that. Oh, don't tell me I have to do something in that. Close it. Okay. Play. So you're telling me he's gonna be a problem now? That fat fuck is gonna be a problem? Bonnie, you should kill yourself. Tuesday. Great. That's just great. Let's go. Am I on night 2 now? I don't know what's happening. Okay. Forgot how loud that was. Oh, yeah.
Michael, are you there? I wasn't planning on calling you again, but it turns out Henry's not going to monitor any of my calls after your first shifts. Yippee, right? Now I can say whatever I want. Figure dropping you a few more messages during your first week wouldn't hurt, especially considering the situation you're in right now. Remember when you used to do maintenance on those older models during the day shifts? They always gave me creeps, like they were staring right through me. They were fine with the kids back at the old diner, but here something feels off about them. And let me tell you, despite whatever reassurance William might try to give you, those things get aggressive after hours.
He's
They've trashed the
moving.
place multiple times when I was on night duty, and I almost lost my job because of it. Anyway, I learned the hard way that the Freddy mask won't fool them. You know that Fox character I was talking about?
The hard
Foxy the
way?
pirate?
You
The
died?
one they decommissioned back at the diner. He's going to either stare right into one of your cameras or stare at you right down the hallway. Those older models have always been sensitive to light. It was one of their main flaws. You can get Foxy to go away by shining your flashlight at him for a couple of seconds, or by using that camera beacon I talked about yesterday. I think you know the real reason I installed it now. Anyway, he'll make some weird garble noises once he leaves. I think it just means that his system is rebooting. I'll get him to leave you alone at least. If you don't get him to go away fast enough, God help you. Okay, what I'm about to say stays only between you and me, alright? I caught a glimpse of William fitting those older models today with newer parts. I checked the maintenance logs, and sure enough, there's nothing there about repairing old models. I don't know what he's up to, and I'm kind of tempted to go to Henry about it. I think I'm just gonna wait and see if he does anything else that Henry wouldn't approve of. I think that's everything for tonight.
See, this is just
Probably have some more information for you tomorrow. Remember, I never called you, okay?
Kind of straightforward, like, to the point. I was never able to beat Fnaf 2 on my phone. Don't tell me they're already here. You know, they're already here. Don't tell me I'm already facing all of them. Okay. Cheers in the vents. Who is you? Go back to your place. Her place is like right here. Stop moving. Chill the freak out in here. Please. Bruh, I clicked the thing. Okay, please. Yeah, fuck you, I'm winning. Ow. You died to Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy will sometimes appear in the party room cameras instead of the hallway. Use the beacon to scare him off. So he can only appear in that specific room. Good to know. How about this? Since Jaden's not on, and I can't play this game with Jaden, and I doubt his account will be able to play considering he's, 10. I, being a 13-year-old now, happy birthday to me, will be pretty simple. What day is it today? Let's take a look. It's Tuesday. Considering it's called Five Nights at Freddy's, later on today, I will be playing the second night, since I missed out on Monday. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I'll play the third night, if I end up being the second night, that is. And so on until we reach the fifth night. Then after that, anything that happens after that will be completely randomized. And then maybe after that, if there's any more 5 nights kinda esque games, I will play them. But for today, like for right now, considering it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's and I had to be quiet. When it's after school and I've finished having whatever the hell I've been needing to do, I'll just I'll be ready for you, okay? And yes, you can flame me in the comments for being shit at this game. But from me watching other YouTubers play this game, I'm decently good. So, you already know what I'm gonna say. Every other YouTuber says it, but I'm not even gonna. Okay, so you already know what I was gonna ask you. But I'm not gonna do it today. Yeah, that was the first night and a failed night on this game. Well, at least I know how Foxy works. Well, kind of. He's still a menace to society, but all he is fast. He's just blind as shit. Anyway, yeah. I was gonna say, what am I saying? Bye.